tonight.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Shakes off the sack. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. 9 yards that time.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
So, Charles, this defense, in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Stafford setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. You look at this Bears defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
He'll get this to Elliott.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on third down. That is caught. Touchdown.
Wandale Robinson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wandale Robinson. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 17 carries, 64 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. Touchdown, Bears! Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Again, it's Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Inside give to Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Young
got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Young now.
And this throw incomplete. Another defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Boswell's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive will start with Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They run behind center with Connor, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Elliott running right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Young on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And he is out of bounds here. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Elliott.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Felton will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one
will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Back to throw, Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. On first down, Stafford here.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Here's Stafford.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's got this complete to Robinson.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Stafford going to change it up here.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Again, it'll be Connor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
James Conner
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Connor up the middle.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
42. 59.
They'll run here with Connor, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score.
He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hold everything, because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Felton.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Bryce Young,
22 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. On the return, here's Shaheed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw on second down is Stafford.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here on target to Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And now an audible here into something else.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play.
And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Stafford. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jarvis Landry from 3 yards out.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting through it, he's got space.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Off the play fake, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment.
40 got. Hey, 5-0.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Stafford on 1st down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Stafford. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
On 2nd down, Young.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Stafford.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 4. Stafford going to change it up here.
2nd and 4. Setting up the screen for Cook. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Stafford.
That is caught.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the gun, a give to counter. And running with power here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke? It's a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer with 12 touchdowns.
Young's throw caught by Gray.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, pardon me.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing, Young.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Donald just continues to astound with plays like that. Last year, his 9th season in the NFL, and the first time since his rookie year, he wasn't voted an All-Pro. Yet even in just 11 games, had 5 sacks and made the Pro Bowl. Simply incredible.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
50-50.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Young, he's going to change it up. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Young to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Young. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Here's a 2nd and 7. Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now Young. Here now, 2nd and goal. Young. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.